You guys, she took my brother's lunch pass.
Really gonna step on the case like that? Come on, man. All right, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Casey. I'm here with my little brother Clive boy. So this is not a video that I want to be making, but it is what it is. So before we get into the actual, I'll give you a little quick background story of what went down prior to that. So I asked him the day of, I was like, hey, you ever been to a car meet? You ever been to a car meet before?
It's a car show.
Yeah, he's been to a car show before. I've taken him to car shows, but never a car meet. It's a whole different experience for all those car guys out there. You already know what it is. It's fun. You know, it's more interactive than compared to car shows, in my opinion, because you can just literally just walk up to anyone and just talk to them about their build and shit. Like,
yeah, it's pretty chill.
It's pretty chill, right?
M3.
Yeah, like we literally just went up to a bunch of people. Eventually, after we deal with all this ordeal, we ended up going to the car meet. Before we went to the first original location, right when we got there, literally we were at the place, but then we saw cop lights, so we're like, all right, this thing's it's shut down. There's no point in going. So I just kept going forward. You know, I didn't even bother pulling into the lot, none of that. Or next thing I know, I see cop lights behind me, and I'm like, you're kidding me, right? Like, what in the world did I possibly do? Homegirl comes up to my window and she's like, oh, do you know how dark your back window tints are? I'm like, officer, that is not a thing. And she's like, do you not look out your back window? And then this after, I was like, are you asking me rhetorical questions? Like, if you ask, like, that having back window tint is not against the law, okay? The front three, whole different story, but back, no. And so she wasn't having it after that. She's like, oh, you don't have a license plate in the front. And then I told her, oh, I got pulled over that's the same week for not having my front license plate. I gotta fix a ticket for that, which I just fixed today. Hence why my front plates are in the front. You can't really see it because Clive's sitting there, but that's not a big deal. Or I gotta fix a ticket for it. Here's my fix-it ticket. And she was like, all right, or can I see your ID, your registration, and proof of insurance? And then I hand her everything, and then she looks at him like this, and she's like, what about you? Where's your ID? And then I was like, excuse me, miss, he's only 16, this is my little brother. Like, he's in high school, and this was supposed to be our first ever car meet that he's ever gone to, and that was the whole point, but clearly that's not gonna be happening. And then she's like, oh, it doesn't matter, when I was 16, I had my license. And then I just looked at Clive, and I was like, Clive, do you have anything on you? And then, like, homeboy was like, what did you say?
I showed her, like, I just took out my wallet and I was like, do you want my lunch pass? Like, that's like literally all I had, like lunch pass, cash, and like gift cards.
Literally, that's it. And then she was like, yeah, I'll take the lunch pass. I just looked at her, I was like, you're really gonna take his lunch pass? And she's like, I need some form of ID. I was like, all right. And so homegirl took his lunch pass.
Yeah.
Watch the lunch pass.
For real.
Straight up lunch pass from him. Like, is that like petty or like, come on. So after that, she just took all my information and his lunch pass. She went back to her car. By the time there was like another patrol car came, because apparently I was up to no good, you know. They took like a solid like 15 minutes, would you say? Like
15, 20 minutes.
15, if not 20 minutes. Like they were taking their sweet ass time. And comes back. And the whole time while they're doing it, I was just like on my phone looking at window tint laws, right?
It says right here, at California tinting laws, tinting-laws.com. Go ahead.
And I'll put it up on the screen right now. Like, there is no law that says you can't have back window tint. Front 3 windows, whole different story, like I said. Back window, not a thing. So she unlawfully pulled me over to start off with. So the entire time in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna get a window tint ticket. It'll be fine. But yeah, she comes back and then she hands me this freaking bad boy right here. I'm like, that does not look like anything for window tint. Because this is my other ticket. This is for my front plate that I got earlier in the week. This was something new. And yeah, so I already knew what was coming in. And she's like, all right.
Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to give you a fix-it ticket for your modified exhaust. Okay?
We didn't even talk about a modified exhaust. We're talking about this windshield the entire time.
We're going to be citing you for an exhaust. And I'm like, we were never even talking about an exhaust. the entire time. It was about this back windshield, and then she's like,
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
and as I was speaking to you, my partner was able to see your
Okay.
pipes and all
Go
that.
ahead, go ahead, yeah,
So
continue.
we're not citing you for the tint. I'm
Mhm.
going to cite you for that. So if you can sign right here in this green box, it's not admitting guilt. It's just stating that you'll take care of the ticket.
and then she's like, oh yeah, but my partner noticed all your pipes and stuff. And if you guys watch my other video, you already know I got a V Waka Bunny diffuser. There's no way she can see all my pipes and stuff like she's claiming. She just saw the exhaust tips, and it was like, all right. So she, and like, honestly, at the time, I didn't know about all these new laws, so I thought it was just gonna be just a fix-it ticket. She belittled it and downplayed it by saying, "Oh, it's just, oh, we're just gonna give you a fix-it ticket."
So what do I have to do? Just
So it's going to be a fix-it ticket. So you'll have to get it fixed and all that. And then you do have a court date and a court time on here. But getting the ticket signed off before is, as you know, better. You can do it when you take care of this one.
So I was like, all right, it's just a fix-it ticket. You know what? Put on or take off my exhaust. Put on my old ones. I still have the stock ones. So it's around there in the corner. I still have those, and I was like, all right, that's fine. And so honestly, that's why I didn't like try fighting my claim or anything. As you saw in the video, like I kept it cool. Like,
So if you can sign right here in this green box, it's not admitting guilt. It's just stating that you'll take care of the ticket.
sure.
So here's this with that little stylist, and then just right in the green box.
honestly, I was just gonna sign it, whatever. And like, as soon as we went to the car meet, they're like, oh, I was talking to some guys as soon as I pulled up. And I was like, hey, is this car meet still going on? And they're like, oh yeah. And they're like, were you the one that got pulled over? I was like, yeah. And they're like, for what? And she's like, well, she gave me a fixed ticket for exhaust. And they're like, dude, that's $1,000 fine. I'm like, no, you're lying. I thought it was a fix-it ticket. I was like, oh, she's giving me a fix-it ticket. I don't know what you guys are tripping about. And then later I just started talking to a bunch of people about it, and they're all just telling me like, oh yeah, dude, California law, $1,000. And these cops were still chilling there that night. Like it felt like, remember, they were just still just chilling there, just like watching all of us.
It's
just
so waiting for people to turn on their engines.
Right?
Like,
but like, and I called her out on it. I was like, I didn't even make the car meet. Like, and yet I'm the one, I just drove by it, and yet I'm the one that got pulled
I
over.
just like literally just drove by, and you guys are gonna say, all right, that's
You're
perfect.
not the first stop tonight.
That's perfectly fine. I'm not saying anything more. That's fine.
I wasn't even there, and I got pulled over. And then they were just camping out, just waiting, but they didn't pull anyone else. She's like, oh, you're not the first one I got pulled over tonight. I was like, that doesn't matter, it's fine. But it felt like they were targeting me, and at the end of the day, she was just trying to write me up for something. And
Well, I mean, it literally just feels like you guys are just picking something out now. I didn't even make the car meet.
she ended up ultimately doing so, and she got me the worst thing you can possibly do. This is a $1,000 fine. I haven't slept in 3 days. This is like one of the main reasons why. Ask him. He knows. I've been going to the gym like crazy,
like
early
5 a.m.
5 a.m. just trying to run my fucking life out, and then I can go to sleep, you know, because I'm hella tired afterwards. But it's hell, you guys. Being a broke college student, you know, $1,000, like all these mods you see on my car, like everyone knows, like these are just like deals that I've done. Like I don't pay MSRP on any of this stuff, but at the end of the day, this dollar piece right here, $1,000. She knew what she was handing me. I had no clue. That's why I signed it. I mean, either way I was gonna sign it, but man, she got me good. It's like you can do a lot of mods. Like my car would be done. Like if there's any wheel sponsors out there watching this, please hit your boy up. Literally, I'm tired of these Prius rims.
There's your ticket, okay?
Is this my other one?
That's your old ticket.
That's my old one?
From CHP. That's
This is
your
my
new
new
one.
one?
It has your
Perfect.
Court date and all that.
Do you have my license?
Your license and your brother's ID.
He really took my brother's ID.
I did. I have to
His
run
lunch
him
pass.
also.
You guys, she took my brother's lunch pass.
not even my school ID, my lunch pass.
No,
It's like,
lunch pass. Not even a school ID. Lunch pass.
let's just think of that. Like,
Take a moment. Just take a moment.
a lunch pass, not even like an actual ID. Like,
No.
sure, like it has my face on it, but like there's
Anyone
Okay,
can,
yeah.
like, you know.
It's not even.
Yeah.
it's not over there.
Literally took his lunch pass for ID.
All right, perfect. Have a good night, you guys.
Yep. See you later.
Definitely not gonna see me later.
Look, at the end of the day, like, these laws are being passed because just a minute amount of people are making the value judgment that it's all right to be street racing, doing like street shutdowns or whatever they're called, where you get in the middle of the intersection, start doing donuts and stuff, or they it like completely destroys the fun for everyone else. Like, because just because you got a modified car, these law enforcement officers pretty much classify you as being up to no good, when that completely defeats the purpose and on why like someone like myself does this. I've been asked by law enforcement, like, look, you get pulled over as much as you do, like what makes you still want to do or continue to do what to be a part of this? And I was like, honestly, officer, to give you my honest answer, it's because I, waking up at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, going to school and work, and there'll be like a kids at the bus stop, and they're having as much of a miserable morning as I am, and all of them just giving me a thumbs up. I live for that moment, getting that thumbs up from a kid, adult, it doesn't matter, like just someone respecting your ability, and it's ruining the whole experience for someone like myself that's a part of the culture, and like the future generation, like my brother, like he's been playing CSR racing, like on his freaking iPod when he was like 5, and like Midnight Club, Need for Speed, like all that. Like I already know he's into cars, if not more than I am, and he's going to be a part of this. He doesn't have a car right now, but like once he does, I already know he's going to be a part of the community, and it's ruining it for him.
Honestly, like the perspective, like when I went to the car meet, it was really like hospitality, and like it was a vibe, like
chill out, right?
Like I just followed you around pretty much because I didn't know what I was doing, but like I was like,
it was car meet,
yeah, and I was like following you around, and like you would just go up to random people and like just start having crazy good conversations about like cars, and like no one was being mean, no one was being like a dick. I mean, sure there was like some people like getting rowdied up and like getting all like hyper, but like I mean, what do you expect? Like it's a car meet, it's like it's like a tailgate without the alcohol.
Exactly, it's a tailgate without the alcohol.
Yeah, it's a good way.
I like that. Yeah,
but like hospitality was nice, the people was nice, everything was nice, and like just like the culture and like community in general, like just like vibing together and like creating like a bond, like a connection instantaneously. Like it's pretty cool. And like it doesn't matter like what car you're driving. It's like
no,
you can be.
It absolutely does not matter like, what car you're driving.
Or it's like as long as you like have a passion towards car, or like have like a vibe, or like have an ideology. Like, oh my god, I like cars. I like learning about cars. I like talking about cars. I like looking at watching YouTube videos and trying to sum it all up.
I couldn't sum it up any better. That's coming from my 16-year-old brother. He doesn't even drive a car. And
I have my permit.
He's got his permit. He's got his permit. And honestly, you guys, laws are laws. I'm gonna have to pay this $1,000 fine. I'm gonna take it to court either way, see if I can get it reduced. But I just want you guys to be aware of it. Be safe out there. Like, these cops will crack you down for it. And that's all I gotta say, you guys. If you want to follow my personal account on IG, it's kelvinchemp, and my car page is called KC_86life for my car. A lot of banger videos coming this way. I haven't been posting recently because just school, work, and just life in general, but I've been working on a lot of projects and they're gonna be dropping soon, so stay tuned to that. I teach people how to modify their car for dirt cheap. Like, ask him, I buy all my stuff for like pennies of the dollars. Pennies
like
of the
shoes
dollars.
too.
Shoes too. I'm a huge sneakerhead, turning him into a sneakerhead.
I'm just gonna steal your shoes.
He just steals my shoes. He already knows. Just go to Calvin's freaking wall, grab a shoe, whatever he likes. But honestly, you guys, that's literally all we gotta say. Be safe out there, y'all. Just be safe. Signing off. Later.
For the bloopers, man.
I'm with my boy, Clyde Boy.
I'm his little brother.
Yeah, my little brother, Clyde Boy. You can go follow him at no social media because he needs to get his grade up. Thanks, Mom, for opening the door and ruining this clip. Now I'm going to have to redo it. Anyways, so it is what it is. Are you really on your phone while I'm fucking making this viral? Seriously, Clyde? That's probably going to be edited out. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm tossing that in there. Wheel sponsors, hit me up. KC_86life. Handle the whole situation. Fuck you. Come on, I have some great content right there. I gotta edit this.